Greetings and welcome to Factorio, episode 20. This is Bob's Mobs and Angels Mods. Yeah. So, this is going to come down, because this is actually doing something we already have over here. And we see all the stuff flowing, apart from this and this. But that's fine, because we need to do two things today. One, we need to process the nickel ore. I didn't forget his name. That was an awful lot like nickel. We have to process the nickel ore. And we have to get up a hi. And we have to do something else over here, but I can't remember what it was now. We'll get around to that later. This may have just been an expansion I was thinking about. But we have got our slag processing up and running. Good. And the stone supply is definitely handling it much better than it was earlier, since we have put this little divider line in place. So we're doing good. But I think we need to start focusing on this area now. But before we do, check our pollution range. Isn't hitting any bases. It's getting close down here, but it's not getting over this land just yet, which is good for us. But once we start hitting any of those bases with pollution, which we're going to hit probably this one first, because the water doesn't subside down, we then have to watch out for attacks. Because right now we've been very lucky, because the biters aren't on spread, their bases won't spread out. They're not leaving where they are. Because they're not leaving where they are, they're not getting to us, and if they're not getting to us, and we don't have to worry about them. But it's only a matter of time before they do. Anyway, we need to start looking at this stuff. Nickel. So, the nickel, if we bring up the NEI again, the nickel ore, which we have here, it can only be used in the making of these ore processing machines, because if we look at the other things, it's still an ore processing machine. A blast furnace could use it with carbon monoxide, which we don't really have that much of. That's a 1-to-1, that's a 4-to-2, so that's got a higher ratio, but it does also require carbon monoxide, which requires coal. That's fine. We could use it in making the catalysts, which we're not really at the catalyst stage yet, but we could use it in that. So we're going to go with the good old ore processing machine. Now, how much does it take to make an ore processing machine? Ore processing machine, blast furnaces are down there. Ore processing machine, we're going to need some steel. So we're going to need at least a basic steel setup. Now, do I have any furnaces? I have 31 furnaces on me. Inserter arms, we don't have many on the inserter arm side of things. So I think we go down, grab ourselves a handful of inserter arms. And we set up one of these other smelters over here as a dedicated steel smelter. And then we have to find a way to run a line down this lot. Because, yeah, more stuff needs to be run down the line. Right, we do have two conveyor belts that are empty. One is actually empty, one is waiting something else. So we'll probably bring the steel down next to the iron plates. I came too far down. Do I have grenades on me? I have enough grenades on me. Don't need mines, don't need that, don't need that. Power poles? Yep, could do with some power poles. Thank you. Bullets. We are good on bullets. And assemblers. We only have type 1 assemblers on us. We have 29. I'm good on them. Underground belts. I could do a few more, basically. Pop those in there. And then the inserter arms. Thank you. I'll take 100. And belts. You know what, give me some more belts. Alright, let's head up and get our new smelter up and running. Because we do need this new smelter, because I don't want to take from here. Why are you not making ore? Well, I know you're maxed out, but you think you'd have a little symbol on there, wouldn't you? Okay, so I don't want to take from here and then push into a steel build, because I feel that would actually cause us to run out of plates at some later stage. So we're going to remove this lot. Just here. Damn you, power pole. You weren't damaged a moment ago. Thank you. And continue the blast. Damn you, trees. Cut that tree down. There's only a handful of trees to get rid of by hand, and I will not bother that too badly. 2 trees here, and then looks like conveyor belt took a little hit at the top and just here as well. So repair that. And repair that. Because they didn't get hit the first time around. There we go. Right. That should give us an area to build in. That gives us an extra one there. We have this turret here that's just in the way now. Thank you, Dree. So we'll move this turret because it will need moving. Because I'm going to put the actual steel one here. Whereas the one next to us, that's dedicated to like a third iron one if we need a third iron one. So we'll put that turret back down afterwards. But let's get this one built, shall we? So let's start with the power poles. They would go there, there, there. And keep them in line with this, and we can do this as a nice and easy extension. And then over here, da, 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 there, there. Now I'm seriously considering just doing the other one next to it and having all 4 smelters up and running. And if we have the smelters, if we have the furnaces on us to do it, we'll do it, right? Dun, 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 dun. We don't have the furnaces to do it. Well, there we go. I said I'd give it a try. Let's get the damn tree. Get the conveyor belt in place. There we go. Get the damn tree. Get the down. Let's just get this in place. All the way. You can go away. And here. And then we do need here to deal with that. Underground. You can go there. You can go there. You go to there. And you go there. Right, so we need underground and splitters. So underground number 1. Done. You're fine there. And you need to be grabbed. Wait. There you go. Also go away. It's not on there until I'm ready for you. You then need an underground here that's a bit better than what you've got there. So remove that. Underground to there. There you go, my friend. And let's just split off a little bit of your material. There we go. We'll also take our splitter friend here and put the downward one and then the upward one. So we can get the coal already flooding onto this conveyor belt. Perfect. Inserters, grab away, and once you've grabbed, we'll be good to continue. Well, actually, we'll be good to continue anyway, because we haven't got materials here for you yet. Now, I know there's a better way of doing smelters for steel, but I kind of... Well, A, I messed up. I started building this before I thought about it. And B, nah. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. We'll do this as a normal iron smelter, and then we'll set up another smelter to do the steel below it. It's not hard to do that way around. So there we go. Give me a handful of these guys then. Give me the full 100 actually. There we go. And that will actually mean we'll have enough to run this smelter as well. And we might as well do it. So if we're going to do that, give me. No, not that. Give me the conveyor belt. Might as well set you up as well, help me. Smelting. All the way. And then the other way. There we go. And we flip that way. And we flip that way. You got that bit, and you got another bit there. There you go. Give me my splitter friends. Hi. There and there. And then, oops. And a splitter friend just there. That gets the coal in place. We can run the power cables down next because they are the ones that sort of... They make it easy to put in the furnaces basically. Because if you put the furnace in first, then you have to click every one of them. And then you have to click every one of the power poles as well. But if you do the power poles first, you just drag and run with the furnaces, which is much easier. There we go, and then we need the arms. This side first, apparently. So they're only going to get the same material coming down for now. But we'll obviously, one of these will be output into a dedicated steel build. And then excess will be coming this way, going into the system. So one of these will be putting excess materials into the iron plates. But only excess materials, not all the materials. So there we go. Right. So first things first, we need to get this material down here. So we have a 2-line splitter here. Now we're going to cut that off for a second. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Right, so what we'll do is here, I want to put a little 4-way splitter in place. It might not be big enough actually. Go back further. Put a 4-way splitter in, and we'll have 2 lines coming off of it, and 2 lines going off, so it'll split evenly basically. See if I can remember how to do this off the top of my head. So it was that and that, so you feed in straight from the top. And then, you can try and remember this, it's going to be a while since I built one. So remember rightly, you go like that, 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 and we have undergrounds going. That's built too far up, and that shouldn't be an actual thing. That's why you're using blueprints for. But the undergrounds would go there. We can't even go. Right. Okay. Let's just build it there to there. Then we'd have a splitter there, and then splitters there. Then we'd have the conveyor belts themselves come down across like that, and then they'll come out there like that. Thank you. And then that one would go that way. And actually 4 outputs and 4 inputs, and then we'd have the underground belt going there to there and there to there. And that should equal it out perfectly. So here, then you come down, and that'd be you. And then you come down, and then you come down, and you come down. So you'd have 4 individuals. Then we run you across, and you would run into there. And you would run up, and you would run from here. Like that. So if this works correctly, all 4 of these should fill up, should be balanced roughly evenly. By roughly evenly, I mean evenly. There we go. And the output at the end looks even to me. Alright, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so that's a nice balance that someone taught me. I can't remember who it was. I think it was a Crying Shame that showed me that one first. But it's relatively easy to build one when you build it, and it does, as you can see, it does balance out very nicely. Okay, so they're all filling up. These are now starting to fill up over here, which is good. Okay, now that's been done. I want to have another. I want to take the outputs from you. Thank you. And I want to send them across here. So now, what we want to do over here is exactly the same sort of thing. We want to have another 4-way splitter here. I'll take it all the way down here. I don't know if it needs to go down this far, but I'm taking it all the way down here. Mostly because I want this place to working, but also I'm working on. I've cut it too early. That's all. So another 4-way splitter up here. So we want, and we'll do it from this point, which is a pretty good place to do it. There to there, then there, then there, and there. Underground go there to there, there to there, and then conveyor belts themselves go then there and there and there and there. So if you want to know how this works, or you could just get them that's also fine. Well, for now you're just going to go into 2 anyway. So you can come across one more. I like to see it from the center stack when we're doing a double, personally speaking. But if you want to know how this works, the idea is that all comes into this one, for example, gets split between these 2 pieces. This one then travels down, gets split between these 2 pieces. So now this one's got 50% of the line, and it hits here, and it's got 25 and 25. These 25s go down here, and 25 goes down there. This 50% on this line goes underground, comes out here, hits that splitter, and gets split between those 2. Which means, in theory, you've got 25% hitting that line, 25% hitting that line, and 25% and 50 in that line. When they get to the end, there's a chance this one gets more, but that's only a single feeding, just do it a bit badly. There may be a way to balance this even more if you had another splitters here and here. I'm not sure if they're really required, but you don't need them overall. But as long as you feed half the belt fine, you should be okay. You probably could balance it even more by putting, like I said, another splitter in here. Just there, maybe, for example, there, there, and there. That would in theory be more balanced. I'm sure we'll find out. somebody will correct me, because obviously I'm not perfect at these sort of things. So if we were to test this out with without that one in, just to show how it would look with only one side feeding. Here we go. This is how it would look when it feeds, and the outputs. Yeah, you definitely see that side there gets saturated much more. Could you not do that? Let's just grab all this material. Let's see. I want to test it again. So if we put that in now, so we saw there when I connect that one up. At this point here, where they all get connected in, those two are definitely being saturated less, right? So I am also using this as a kind of a cheat way to get myself some more materials as well, because I could always do with more materials in my inventory. That's always a thing someone needs in Factorio. However, if we put the splitter back in, just there, what we should see then is a bit more evenness at the end. Maybe not as even. I'd say it's as even. Okay. Well, that's fine by me. We'll put that there and that there just to not waste the material. You, I would like to come this way and feed that one, please, because I have a plan for the other two. And you can come down and feed that one. So they're a primary flow. As you can see, they're already saturating the belt system. Good. We'll have an extra one coming up here. Oop, an extra one coming up here from this smelter. There you go. And you're going to help with that as well. Good. And I'm going to go adjust this one up here, because I think I did miss out that first one that was on the example I was given originally. Yeah, I did. So get rid of that and that. Put the you there, there, and there. There you go. You go. Have fun. Give me that material. You can have it all. There we go. So they're now smelting away quite happily. That's not actually two saturated belts up there, which is not a problem, but it does mean that these don't get a full load. And these haven't fully saturated up until now. So they're going to be busy for a while. And there we go. What are boilers waiting on? Shouldn't be waiting on anything. It's just very slow to process them. Okay. Well, ignore that for a moment. What's that power situation like, by the way? We have got a power drop right now, so we do need to definitely look at more power. But in the meantime, grenades! Grenades, grenades. And the auto save kicks in just in time to save the grenade run. Right, so the question is now, where do we build our steel mill? And quite frankly, I don't see a reason that we're going to be building these any longer. So we could build our steel mill across here. But I don't know. Let me look at my my smelter list. You have my smelter? No. You have a smelter? No. Where's my smelter? You a smelter? Oh, the smelter's not in the book for some reason. Now I could attach you there. That makes you quite long. But it would work. I can actually get you down to about there. It's still quite long. Or I could put it side on and have it come over here and outputting an extra belt, which I'm not overly averse to. Also, I can move the whole thing over a bit. You could be there, and I can move that belt over. I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that. Move this entire section over. Over here. So let's build that really quickly over here. So let's put you... Let's remove you first of all. That'll be the best way of doing it. Dig, 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 dig. And we'll have to check out that... that research thingy is not progressing, so something's wrong with it, I'm guessing. And my inventory is so full of plates. Ah, okay. Now, if I were to place you down with your input being around here, be about there. Yeah, but we could maybe I could flip that around. Then you would want to be there anyway, because you want coal to come down. So if I put you there, bring you look further down. If you were going to be there, and you're going to be the steel mill, then we'd want the iron inputs come across here. Like that. And then we're going to want you coming down here. So it'll take you, given that you're going to be the output for steel, you'd go there. So that's the steel line, which is fine. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. So we want the iron lines to come down. We can obviously leave that gap there, and we can have the excess swing in there. That's fine. Okay, so that being the case, we'll take the iron down to here. There we go. And so that means you three would go there, and we have the excess from you that we're not using. We can put a splitter on it, maybe, or maybe have filtering. So I don't know what we can do here, but that excess one can come onto here. But that being said, let's get the splitter in place, the balancer in place, even. And oops, no, that's too far down. And then undergrounds. Oh, if we could even build that to a point where it actually works. That'd be good as well. Yeah. So you would need to be there, and then there. God, that was hard for some reason. So your outputs would be there and there. You would then come down, swing in. That one's wrong again, but that's fine because I knew it's wrong and I can fix it. You go out and down one more. You go out and down, down. Then the balancer comes in there, and then the undergrounds connect in because that makes sense if they actually can get the old cables in place. Then you come straight down to there. You come straight down to there. Remove that power cable so the whole base shuts down because why not? Power cable it either side. And you know what? While we're here, drop another power cable there just to keep it all connected up. That'll work fine. And I'm literally out of conveyor belts. Wow, it's been a while. There you go. Alright, let's run down, grab myself some more conveyor belts because we're going to need them. Restock on anything else we might need. We're pretty fine on everything else we just need. Just need a quick grab of conveyor belts. Anybody here potentially use a couple of 100 metal plates? Good. Why were you not holding metal plates? You had them right there. No idea. You can grab a few more as well. There you go. You can grab a few more so that you know that all these gear makers are going to be taking metal plates. You're fine, you're fine. You don't care, but you will take metal plates off me, won't you? There you go, and that'll do you lot. I can grab more metal plates in a moment. I just want to seed a lot of those machines anyway. Alright, so we have conveyor belts. We have 200, that's not going to be enough conveyor belts. Right, so we have conveyor belts, we have furnaces, we have inserter arms, we have power cables. We're going to be good. We can build a steel. Steel. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. This may not be the best way. Well, this is not the best way of doing it. There is a better way of building a steel mill, but like I said, I already had this one in place when I sat down to think about it, so we're good. That middle cable can go away. I really wish that one would go away. There we go. I don't like diagonal cables when you don't need them. That's the power for the smelter. Let's get the arms in place. Might as well put these in first this time around. No reason not to. And I wonder why I'm missing a thing. I must have power cable there by accident. And then we do that. Flip. And then run down there with the conveyor belts and the yeah, those things. The smelters. That's the word for them. I mean, it's a smelter we're building, so you'd think I'd remember the name, wouldn't you? Let's actually do this part first then. You would go here, actually. You're coming down this time round. So you would go boop, boop, boop. Get rid of that. And you would go doo, doo, doo. In fact, at this point, we're not going to have a double steel mill, so that for now. If we need the next one, we can put it in easy enough. Conveyor belts. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And now we're just on a running line. Run! Do, 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 do. Now, the question is, do we take the excess iron, if and when there is any, and put it into into the main system, or not? Because I could put it into the main system. There's not a reason why I can't do that. Because I could take filter inserters, pull the iron off into the here. I'm feeling we don't really need it, personally. Right, so can I get more down there? I left room for that. So I'm going to leave... I'm going to take this conveyor belt down. And I'm going to basically run this in the third slot here. So if we need more iron, I can run a third line of iron relatively easily. So, that will be an underground there. Can't do much about that, unfortunately, but I can go underground here. And this will happen on a regular basis, where we're cutting underneath the these pieces, because there's not really a way to go around it, unfortunately. But this is our steel line, so it's been all the way down. We don't really have a use for steel in the current build, so it should just go all the way down with no problem. And you know what? If we have enough plates, belts, let's just run this up here. This will be a third line of iron. And currently there is no balancer, because there's no draw on it. But I'll work out a three-way balancer for this very shortly. In fact, no, for now it's going to be a line that's basically not touched, and we'll come back and balance these later on. I mean, it will need balancing, so it will need doing, but I haven't got a three-lane balancer in my repertoire. I have a 4-lane, as you can see, but not a 3. Let's put you there, you there. You can run down to there. You can go away power cable, because that power cable moved a little bit. There we go. And that one there is going to be completely unbalanced, so it's a completely untapped, unused cable right now. But it will do us what we need it to do. Right, over here we need to get coal, and we need to get you with iron. So the iron's easy. It'll go into there. I'm not going to connect it up just yet until I know where the coal's coming from. You're kind of struggling right now to keep up with the supply, but that's kind of what we expected anyway. Here I want to bring down a coal line, so I want to pull you back just a little bit to there. Come on, there you go. Power cable, I'm going to need it to go there and there for this one. So I need to put a splitter in there. I need to bring a coal line down. Dedicated coal line. Damn you. Damn you, wall building machine. You didn't see that. I didn't do anything stupid, like got one of the different chests or anything. Nope. Not me. I wouldn't do anything like that. Ah, stop it. Right, here. Oop. Well, doesn't hurt to have a bit of coal in your inventory. Said no Factorio player ever. Right, so if we put you that way, we can get rid of that anyway. And this is kind of the older style of doing it. Where you basically go in there, and underground plate belt it from there to there. Ha! There you go. So that should easily give us a steel mill now. Grab and grab, go and go, grab and grab, go and go. And if you can start grabbing plates, there we go. And the first steel plate should start being produced pretty soon. Steel. Build it. There we go. Our first steel. Hang on, grab a piece. Our first piece of steel. Nice. You guys get working on that. I'll put some defenses in place because I got a feeling that we're about to hit some bad guys soon. With our extra... Yeah, look at that one. That, we've just set up a new steel mill. That's going to start getting attention. So, turret time! Bam, bam, bam. Turret. Put the turret there, then get the wall and build around it. Our first few attacks should be relatively minor, but from what I'm hearing, the biters in this are a bit more vicious. So we'll turret up as we need more. Where's your turret reach? It does reach to there. You reach to there, so they shouldn't get through that gap. That's fine to hit. Up here we've got a dark area, and I don't see any turret in this area, so a turret here is going to be needed. Wall around that. I wish I had bots to this part though. I said before I like doing the build by hand, but this is just a very bog standard piece of turret building. And there you go. So that's a piece of turret there, turret down here. Then over towards the main base. We don't have much on lines defensive, but we do have a turret over here. Well, that's not fun to see. Why are we entirely out of power now? Are we entirely out? We are entirely out of power. Now, there's no way they're out of coal, is they? There's mines? I'm going to set up a load of mines. You're not out of coal. If you're not out of coal, why are you showing us out of coal? Do I have any burner inserters on me? Yes. There you go. So one burner inserter at the bottom end of the chain is not too bad an idea, actually. It's just a way of getting these to power these up, keep you powering. When you're burning through coal so fast, these aren't even powered. Why are you not going? Well, it's a good job I had a bit of coal on me. But you're going to burn through that in no time. This is why I keep a chest up like this around. That should have filled you up fully. Yeah. So there you go. You're now operational. Put what we have back into the chest. The coal mines are now running again, but they are running at a reduced load. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to cut that power cable. Put you there and there. And I'm going to... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take your... There you go, there you are. I'll take that. I'm going to take immediately half of your workload and send it up for power generation, because whether or not that's the reason, I want to make sure we don't have a problem with it in the future. But you're going to be a dedicated line coming up here to there with a splitter just to make sure all of it gets onto the belt and make sure we don't double side it. There we go. And that will be good. Why are you two not get power? Did I miss you out earlier? Sorry about that, guys. There you go. Right, here comes a dedicated line of coal. That should really help you guys out. And we are going to need more. We're going to need more power, basically, because if I remember rightly, even with all these burning, they're not at the limit. So, next episode, we build more power production, which is just generally needed. More power generation, which is just generally needed. Look how fast we're burning through that coal, though. It's just ridiculous levels of coal we burn through with those now. And then we move on down to this. We might actually get, what might be a good idea is set up maybe a wood burning power plant that uses one of these greenhouses we have down here just to feed it with a renewable supply. It's not a bad idea, to tell you the truth. But there we go. We have iron being produced quite happily. We have our steel now being produced. It's not the fastest build. You're not getting enough metal plates through right now. Mostly due to lack of supply of ore materials. So that's fine. We can deal with that later. It's running, and that's all I can really say right now. These will back up again eventually. That boiler has not moved at all. Before we end the episode, I want to find out what the hell's wrong with this boiler research. Greens are not producing. Why are greens not producing? They haven't got any belts. Yes, you have. Why are you not grabbing... Why am I grabbing the belts? Basic belts. Has he updated the mod? Basic transport belt from the Bob's Logistics mod. Oh, an update came down today. Just downloaded it, and that's broken. Basically, that. If I take one of my normal belts, you won't take them. Only basic transport belt can be inserted here, not transport belt. Damn. Okay, well, what does it need to make a basic one then? The same materials as normal. Alright. Well, that broke my research tree, so thanks for that. That was always fun. I can always do a few more transport belts though. So they must be new. I've never seen them before. Which means luckily we didn't build anything else, but what else isn't being produced right now is a good question. I mean, we had a problem with... I mean, I'm assuming they're slow. At least slower than them, anyway. So, what else in our manufacturing chain is broken? Because that mod does a lot of our bits. You weren't producing, but you should be fine. That explains why we didn't have tin here. These were working before. In last episode, I had to do the update. Right, that explained that. So far, all the things that need to make things seem to be behaving themselves. Let's put a gun turret down here. Just pop it there for now. This one will probably get moved as we build something else in the area anyway. Damn it, stop doing that. No. There we go. Yeah, see, you should have done that noise ages ago. There you go, we've got gun turrets. So we have gun turrets on this side. We have no gun turrets up here by our... Oh, no, we do. Our research machine does have one here. So I'm happy with that. Probably want one up here to help defend these in case something comes through the woods. So let's... Might as well put one down. Let's put it over there, but let's put it over here and see if we can catch one a little bit earlier. Also, where there's a room for a wall to go around it. There we go. One more. There we go. And bullets. Take it from my pistol. I don't need them. There we go. Now that's up and running. We are now even more in power demand because lights are all on and now the greens are producing research. So yeah. More power is needed. We will go and do that next episode. Along with the, hopefully, now we've got steel up and running, we can start processing, getting the nickel up and running. But until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Too scared to trust you and jump down. I'll keep my status quo up here, won't let anybody come near. I'll fix it on my own.